My name is Jennifer, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I work in the children's room at the Central Library of Pasadena Public Library, and today I am here to show you how to make a Crinkle polar bear from our January 2021 Take and Make kits. So this is what your finished product will look like, and now we'll take you step by step through the kit and how to put it together. So first we're going to start with our pack that we got as our Take and Make. It all comes nicely wrapped up. So just going to open that. We'll take a look at the different pieces here. So in your kit, you should have a big polar bear form. Looks like this. You should have some stickers for the polar bear features. You should have a set of instructions. You should have a blue cord for tying it into an ornament when you're done. And then you should have a small pack of tissue paper also. Something else that you may need for this craft that isn't included in the kit is either a pen, a pencil, or something that has a smooth edge that you can wrap the tissue paper around. So the first thing that we're going to do is take our polar bear face, and you'll see one side has the Oriental Trading logo on it. The other is blank. This blank side actually is a sticker side. So you want to peel up the edges of that sticker and peel it all off. Oops. So now you have one big sticky polar bear face. All right, from there, the next thing that you want to do is take your polar bear pieces and we're going to put them together to make a polar bear face. So first thing I'm going to pop out is one of these small blue ones. Peel the adhesive backing from there. And then this is an ear part. So I'm going to put this one up by that ear. And I'm going to take the other one and make his other ear over here. Let's see, which way does it look best? I like it like that. Then I am going to make my polar bear face. So for this one, I'm going to start with the nose and mouth piece and peel that off. Now, if you want a guide on your instructions, there is sort of a chart that can kind of show you how it should look, but it's also totally okay to just put things where you like them best. So I think my polar bear's nose and mouth should be right about there. It gets pretty sticky here, so be careful. And then the last thing in here are the two eyes. So pop those out, peel off the back, and we have one polar bear eye right there. That looks good to me. And the other polar bear eye, I'm going to peel off and put right there. So now I have the template for my polar bear face. And now comes the part where you're going to need a little bit of patience. So take your polar bear face and get out your polar bear tissue paper parts. So I'm going to open this up. Oops, I tore a few as I opened it, but that's okay. They don't need to be perfect. Oh, that one wants to go on his face already. All right, so now I'm going to grab a tissue paper square. Sometimes they can be stuck together, so you might just want to open them up. There we go. So I've got one tissue paper square here. I'm going to take a pen or a pencil or something with a round edge, maybe a chopstick, something you have around your house. If you don't have anything, you can also do it around your finger. But for the pen, you're going to take it like this, kind of roll the tissue paper around. So you have the tissue paper around the tip, and then you're just going to hold it in place and then boop, pop it right down on the sticky surface of the polar bear's face. And now you've got some tissue paper fur for your polar bear. So you can just continue with this. Go around, making his fur as dense as you'd like. Now, if you don't like the way that this looks when you're wrapping it around a piece of paper, you can find your own way to do it. Maybe you just want to crinkle it up and stick it on there. See how that works. Do whatever works and feels best for you and turns it out with how you want your polar bear to look. You can experiment and find lots of different ways of making your polar bear. And if something comes undone, you can just find a way, stick it back on there, press on there nicely, and keep going. I think I like the way it sticks up a little bit more with my pencil, so with my pen. So I'm gonna try doing that again for the rest of the face. So now that I've finished the ears, the only other thing you wanna be careful for is you might want to put your hanger in first before you do the body so you know that fits. So there might be the hole for where the hanger goes might have something in there. You might just need to pull that part out. Then string your thread or ribbon through there, and I am just going to tie a knot in mine so that it'll stay and I can hang it up when I'm done with my ornament. Let's see, so just tying that in a knot nice and tight, and now I can go in and do the rest of the tissue paper for the face. Okay, so here I am mostly done with my polar bear. I think I kind of like the way he looks, a little fluffy. I do have a few squares left. So something I learned while I was doing this is you don't have to put the tissue paper super close together. You can kind of spread it out a little bit. And I kind of want my polar bear to have a little bit more definition around its eyes. So I'm actually just gonna kind of go in and like smoosh the paper, just kind of push it down a little because I want his eyes to come through. So I'm just gonna make it a little flatter around his eyes there. Oh, and then his snout, I also want that to stick out a little bit. So just kind of taking some of the paper, moving it away, crinkling it down near his mouth. Oh, I'm liking how that looks. Great, and then I just have a few more pieces. So I'm gonna take a look around and see, is there any place that I think my polar bear may need an extra bit of fluffiness? All right, and then I finished all my tissue paper. So now I have my lovely bear that I've created, my crinkle paper bear. And he's got a hook so I can go hang him up, maybe in a window so people who are walking by the street can see, maybe on a door, wherever you want a little bit of polar bear happiness in your life. So thanks so much for crafting with us today. I hope you like this take and make, and stay tuned and make sure you check us out at PasadenaPublicLibrary.net for all of our other events and crafts like take and makes that we do. Also, make sure you look in our off-the-shelf newsletter every month. That has all the up-to-date things that we have going on for you. So thanks so much for joining me today as we created our take and make Crinkle polar bear craft.